The unconscious no to the twin flame is much more present than you'd like to think. We are not together with our twin flames. Many of you, I say we because I know all of your problems because I was there. That's why I make these videos, and that's how I get the information that I share. You see? That's why I say we. We are not together with our twin flames because the unconscious no, it's much bigger than you think. There is a no. Well, apparently, because you are not together at this moment. And that means that there is a no. But because you might reject that idea that you're saying no, because you think you're saying yes, that's why I say there is an unconscious no. And it is pretty big. That's why they're walking away. That's why they're blocking you. That's why they're ghosting you on social media. That's why you're not together at this moment in a way that would be fit according to your ultimate dream life. The unconscious no is somewhere in your system, in you. It must be because you are manifesting it now. So, somewhere, somehow, in your mind, in your energy field, however you want to approach it, these are the two approaches that I see and like to use in spiritual work for twin flames. Somehow, somewhere, you're saying no to yourself. And taking that as the venture point for where you're going to go with your twin flame healing, with your twin flame journey, is a good one to look into. So apparently, you're saying no because there is not a manifestation of the full yes. So somewhere, somehow, you're saying unconsciously no. But unconscious doesn't actually matter. There is apparently a no. So you're going to research what that no is, what it is made out of, and you're going to let that go. That's the most important part. Because while you go genuinely on a journey, that means you are going to do the actual twin flame inner work with the key tool as we share and do in our Facebook group called Your Abundance. You're very welcome to join. When you do that twin flame inner work, you will be confronted with your unconscious no. And then you're asked to heal that no so that it can transmute and transform and turn around in a yes. In all the very many places that it is needed for you to look into this no to turn it around to a yes. So I hope this is a good way for you to look at what needs to be done and a good way for you to look at the reality that you're in. I speak with many people that have an unconscious no, and then they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand that they have an unconscious no because they're saying to me, but I say yes, I want it, isn't it? And that's not true because there are many places in which they don't say yes. And they often present themselves immediately in a conversation with me as well. But to you, they might be not visible. They might be in your blind spot. And that's why it's good to research what that no is so that you can let it go, so that you can heal it, so that you can take it out of your blind spot, so that you can take it to the divine itself and say, this is my silly shadow dark no. I didn't know I had it, but actually it's pretty clear I had it. Here it is. And then it comes in the light and it transmutes, it transforms into a yes, transforms into light. Very many people have this. Don't be mistaken, you're not alone. I also had this too, and I'm still working, even in harmonious union, on places inside of myself where I live in the unconscious no. And I'm committed to turning all those places around definitively forever after. So that's how you do it. That's how I do it. Let's be together in that. Do the twin flame inner work and turn the unconscious no into the yes. And the second thing that I think you should know about twin flames, but you probably, possibly don't, is in truth, nobody can ever come between you. And that seems a truth to me that's very good for you to understand. Take a moment or however long you need to let that sink in. There is nobody that can ever come between you. Can't happen. What the divine created as truth on your spirit level inside of yourself as two expressions from one blueprint, from one light ray. You can't make that undone. The fact that the divine created that. You're not in the possibility to ever undo that. And two expressions from one blueprint means exactly that. You have this belonging to each other, to this overarching spirit level. Well, you can put, I don't know, some chairs in between the bodies, but does that change anything about that soul blueprint, that spirit origination story? No. Well, let's put a couple of people between the bodies, between him and me. Let's put a couple of children in between there too. Some old people, young people. Let's put a whole bunch of people between our bodies. His body there, my body here. And in between, we put all these people here and just squeeze them a little bit. Sorry, people. I know you want to be, comfortable, but just for one moment, just for this example story, okay? So squeeze a little bit. Okay. They fit in between him and me. Are all these people, young and old and children, are they between us? Did they come between us on the spirit level with our soul blueprint as an overarching layer that encompasses both of us? Are all these people, sorry, I will free you in a second, one moment. Are they between us? Well, they're between our bodies. But what has that got to do with the thing? No, they can't come between us. Thank you. You can go now. Yeah. Just, search for a good place where you can sit relaxed to just catch your breath. Yeah. And grab an ice cream, a little bit of that warm tea there too. Yeah. Whichever you prefer, cold or warm, as long as you're cozy. Okay. Okay. They're going now. So that's great. They're on their own journey now to their own true twin flame. You see? And in another way, of course, I'm not dumb. It does matter that when one or both of you are in another relationship that has been perhaps given priority and a certain form that seems very official. Okay, that is a point, of course. That can be worked on. It can be transformed, can be changed. The true meaning of that can be revealed. The true meaning of the true twin flame can be revealed. The true meaning of that spirit blueprint that you are and have. When it's the true twin flame, that is what they are. There's nothing you can do about that. That will be revealed to them too, and to you, what that means, how that feels in the heart. And the more you allow yourself to consciously feel what that is and how that feels, the more you will make the official routes in life, in social life, follow according that blueprint. And that can be a process. I understand. But in principle, these people, they have never been standing between you because they don't have that specific, unique, one of a kind relationship with you. They can't because they are not the twin flame. And they can simply go off, grab their coffee and tea and ice cream and go relax on their own accord, which is their spiritual journey, which is about relaxation in the depth of your being, and go off to their own true twin flames. No, nobody can ever come between you in truth. You can't undo what the divine has created. But what you can do is have the freedom to say yes to it more and more, because you might still be living in the unconscious no. And that's where I refer you back to point number 1. But let's instead go to point number 3. Is manifesting your twin flame possible? I thought for a while about this question before I put it in this version of the 3 things you don't know about twin flames but should, number 5. And we talked about it in our community on Facebook called Your Abundance. You're welcome to join. We have 4 events per month for you, and we share this twin flame inner work there for you for free as well, with downloads and videos and a monthly workshop. Yeah, that's the true thing that helps, you know. So that's why I made it available for you in the Facebook group. So that may be good to know. Join us. But after we talked about this question, is manifesting your twin flame possible? Which is on video in that group, I actually thought about it more. And I came to a somewhat new conclusion that I would like to present to you now. Is manifesting your twin flame possible? Yes, because the law of attraction is a real principle. But also no, because you're not purified enough at this moment, most probably, to be genuinely asking the true twin flame. Only perhaps enough purified at this moment for manifesting the false twin flame. So yes, because law of attraction is a real principle, but also no, because you're not purified enough to be genuinely asking the true twin flame, only perhaps enough for manifesting the false twin flame. Law of attraction says that when you are something, you will attract similar to it. So when you are happy, you will attract happy things to you. So when you are what you are right now, and you're at this moment not with the twin flame because you're not purified enough, then it's difficult to attract the true twin flame because you are not purified enough to be that thing that attracts to themselves the same thing. So you might attract someone that you think is your twin flame, thus a false twin flame. That is why there is a special art to the twin flame journey and how to guide it and how to teach it, if you will. There's a special art to it because of this problem. But there is a way to speak to you that is consoling you about this issue, and that is that attracting a false twin flame is not so awful as it may sound. It is a good thing because you're inviting, maybe on the little bit longer term, when you get to know them more and understand there are many things that actually don't work, that you've called in this person, this false twin flame that you think is your true twin flame. That's why it is a false twin flame. To get the proper lessons down, to get the right kind for you of contrast in your experience, so that you now start to understand what it is that the true twin flame must be, because now you start to understand what the true you is actually about in the divine light, in your own ultimate version of yourself. Yeah. So I thought this was another take on the question of manifesting your twin flame that might be educational, that I thought was good to know and actually a must know. So here it is. And I do have more videos that tell you things that I think are crucial to know. And this is another video about some things that you must know. And I will put it here in a couple seconds. I will see you there. Love from Petra.